Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Cynthia with Girl Accent. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, in my last video, I talked about all things synonymous with fall. Like I talked about the colors that reminded me of fall, like the rust colors, the orange colors. I talked about, smells that reminded me of fall, like our cinnamon and our nutmeg. I talked about, fireplace. Talked about sweaters and fall, boots, hats, all things synonymous with fall. And so one of the things I mentioned in my video was that I entertain a lot. And so I wanted to come up with some cocktails to serve my guests as they arrive. And one of the drinks that I mixed up in my last video, I called it my Amber Biscotti Martini. And y'all, when I tell you that drink was absolutely delicious, okay? And I know you loved it, and I hope you made it. If you did, please let me know down below in the comments. Also, it's an excellent drink to serve your guests as they arrive. And by the way, if you're watching this video and you didn't see my last video, please go back and watch how I mixed up that Amber Biscotti Martini. Delicious. I know your guests will love it. And so in today's video, I want to continue on in that vein of creating drinks that remind me of fall. And so as promised, I said that I was going to start a series in the month of October. And so today, not only do I have one, but I have two drinks, y'all. I got two drinks that remind you of fall. So stay tuned. Don't go away. I'm going to get everything ready just like I did last time. It's not going to take long, super simple, and I'm sure your guests are going to love it. Watch. Okay, y'all, so I am ready. I have all the ingredients ready for our first drink. Okay, and so I call this drink a toast to fall. All right, and let me share the ingredients with you. So we're going to layer this drink in this order. Okay, so we're going to start off with some Kahlua, right? And then we're going to layer our toast to fall with some rum chata. And then we're going to top it off with some Serrano, and we're going to garnish it with a toasted marshmallow, toast of fall. So as your guests are arriving in from the cold, you want to warm them up on the inside. And the best way to do that, or one of the ways to do that, is to start them off with a shooter. So I'm going to share with you how I mix up this shooter called Toast to Fall. So we have all our ingredients ready, right? Okay, so you want to pour this drink in this order. It's imperative, right? So let's start off with some Kahlua, okay? And you probably want to give about probably a half a shot, right? So you want to pour your Kahlua in like so, okay? Now, this second part is just going to be a little bit tricky because you want to use the back of a spoon or the back of a measuring spoon, but you want to pour it real slow because you want it to layer, right? So you want to put your spoon right over in the middle and slowly pour over your rum chata. Okay, so see how that's layered? So you have your, see how you have your Kahlua on the bottom, and you have your rum chata in the middle, right? Okay, so this is just all about presentation, but it works, y'all. It works, and it's good. And so after you pour your Kahlua, after you pour your rum chata, you want to slowly do the same thing and pour your Serrano, okay? Because you want that to just fall right on top. Put your spoon right in the middle and just pour very slowly your Serrano on the back of that spoon, right? Because you want to see those colors. Okay. All right, so you see your drink is layered, okay? It has the Kahlua on bottom, rum chata in the middle, and then you can see your layer of Di Serrano right there. Not only does it look good, it's going to taste good, it's going to warm your guests, and garnish it with the toasted marshmallow. And so you guys, you know how to toast marshmallows. We've been doing that for years since kids. But when I tell you, this combination is going to warm your guests up and they're going to enjoy themselves. And you're basically going to set them up for the next round of drinks. Okay, so now that your guests are mingling, they're socializing, they're meeting new people, or they're catching up from people that they know at your gathering, then they're going to be ready for the next drink. I call that my toast to fall. So your guest is going to love this drink, toast to fall. All right, and so the proof is in the pudding. It's got to taste good. It looks good, but it got to taste good. Okay, when I tell you, when you drink that, when your guests drink that, and it just starts to warm up the inside, you could feel the heat. You could feel the heat in your throat as it goes down, and it just settles right there on your chest, and it just starts to warm you up. I tell you, this is going to be a hit. This is going to be a hit for a first round drink that is going to warm up your guests. It's going to get them comfortable. It's going to get them mingling, and it's going to set them up for a next round of drinks. And so try it. Very, very easy. All you need is just a little Kahlua. You need some rum chata, and you can use some Di Serrano. And like I said, you'll get that layered look. If you want that presentation, it's imperative that you start off with the Kahlua, then you start off with your rum chata. That rum chata is a little bit heavy, so if you pour it slow over the back of a spoon, it's just going to rest right in the middle. It's just going to rest right there in the middle. And then your Di Serrano, it's basically, a little bit lighter, and so it's just going to also rest right on top of that rum chata. You toast your marshmallow. When your guests arrive and they see this drink, I promise you they're going to enjoy it, and it's going to warm them up. All right. Okay, so we are going to start our second drink, because I told you not only did I have one drink that reminded me of fall, but I have another one that reminds me of fall. Stay tuned. Okay, so now that your guests have settled in, they're mixing, they're mingling, they're talking, they're feeling all warm and cozy on the inside from that toast of fall shooter that I just shared with you. They've had a round of appetizers, and so now it's time for a second round of drinks, okay? And so I told you earlier that not only did I have one, but I have two drinks that remind me of fall, and I hope that you'll share this with your guests. I hope you incorporate this in your gatherings. And so this drink I call my autumn mimosa. Okay, it's just basic, simple Tito's. We have some orange juice. I'm going to shake a little bit of orange bitters, and I'm going to splash it with a little bit of roses grenadine. Okay, so to start this drink off, you want to start off with a nice champagne flute. Okay, and so what you want to do is you just want to take a little bit of lemon, right? And you just want to rub a little lemon juice around the rim of your flute. And all you want to do is you want to take some sugar, any color you want to use. I have yellow, okay? And you just want to just coat one side, right? You just want to roll your flute back and forth so you can pick up some of that sugar. And all this is for presentation, right? This is just for presentation. So that your flute ends up looking like this, right? And you want to leave the other side free and clear, because you want that to be the side that your guests drink from, So you have one side sugar, and the other side you have it plain blank. All right. So what you want to do is you want to start off always, whenever you're doing a mimosa, you want to always start off with some orange juice. So we have probably about an ounce of orange juice, right? Ounce of orange juice. And of course, you want to use some champagne. Okay. So when I'm serving my guests mimosas, I prefer Prosecco over the champagne. And the reason why I prefer the Prosecco over the champagne is because the champagne tends to give me a headache. Some people it don't, but for me it just tends to give me a headache. That's why I just prefer to use Prosecco. Okay. So we have our orange juice, and we said about an ounce and a half of orange juice, right? Then we want to pour our Prosecco nearly to the top. Nearly to the top. Okay, we want to pour it right below our sugar, our yellow sugar. Okay, then you want to just splash a little Tito's, not much, just a little Tito's. Okay. That's probably going to be about a tablespoon, right? Okay, and then you just want to just a drop of this grenadine. And watch what this does. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful to serve to your guests? Right? Okay. So now what you want to do is you just need a dash. Just a dash of orange bitter. That orange bitter is very, very strong. So you only need a drop. So there you have it. Autumn mimosa. It reminds you of the fall colors, right? Okay. And your guest is going to love this as well. Cheers. When I tell you that orange bitter, that little bit of dash, that drop that I put in there, it makes a difference. Coupled with the Tito's makes a difference. It brings your mimosa up another level, okay? It brings it up to a whole new level. And for those who are light drinkers, they will love this, okay? They will absolutely love it. Just enough Tito's, okay? You got like an ounce and a half of orange juice, and you top it off with some Prosecco, or if you prefer champagne. Then you go ahead and you coat your rim, you know, with a color sugar, and you can use any color. I just wanted to use yellow because again, I'm sticking with my whole fall theme, but you can, you know, coat your rim with any color you want. And there you have it. You're going to be host of the year, okay? So let me know what you think about these drinks. Let me know what you think about the autumn mimosa that I just shared, and let me know what you think about that toast of fall. Again, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and leave me some comments below. Let me know when you make these drinks how your guests enjoy them. All right, until next time, stay tuned. I'm going to be coming to you again. Like I said, for the month of October, I want to share a series of drinks that remind me of fall. So stay tuned. I have another drink that's coming up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know. Till next time.